I'm shocked, man. I'm really shocked. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, which go back once again with another basketball video. And today we are going to talk about the Sixers versus Celtics game one in the NBA playoffs. With James Harden turning back the clock, going right back to Houston, dropping 45 points with the game three. With the 3-pointer to win the game and win game one on the road against the Boston Celtics without Joel Embiid. Man, I can't say enough about this performance by the Sixers coming into the game. They announced that Joel Embiid will be a game time decision. That he worked out, but it would be very unlikely that he would play. And I still kept hope, and I was like, yeah, nah. See, if he's out there, if he made the trip, it means that he's planning to play and everything. And he didn't suit up, so I was like, okay, the Sixers are going to fight. That's for sure, but they should lose, right? They are 1-3 against the Celtics this season, although they've played them fairly close, but that's with their best player. And last game, the only game that the Sixers actually got on the Celtics, it took Joel Embiid dropping 52, 13, and 6 on 80% shooting. So I thought, yeah, no shot for the Sixers, right? And right off the gate, the Boston Celtics came out. They weren't amazing when it comes to energy, but they were good enough, you know. They actually won the first quarter. Hold on, let me check the score. They won the first quarter 38-31. And you could feel right from the bat that the absence of Joel Embiid just was really felt on the defensive end for the Sixers with the lack of rim protection. And Jason Tatum would just abuse whoever was in front of him. Nobody could really nobody could really stay on him, and he would just get to the basket again and again. Jaylen Brown would do the same, but this would end up being the only quarter that the Celtics got. Shout out to Doc Rivers, man. Doc Rivers, for all of the smoke that he's gotten recently, and I believe that it is warranted just because, you know, he's never been to the conference finals ever since that one ring he had with the Celtics. Doc Rivers completely outcoached Joe Mazzulla, man. Like, he proposed so much. He proposed a zone, some man-to-man, some press, a matchup zone, and he kept switching it up, and he would just completely throw off the Celtics offense as the game went, and this was the big difference. If you look at the box sheet, the Celtics actually shot amazingly well. They shot 60% as a team. They shot 39% from three. While the Sixers shot 44% from three, which is amazing, but they only shot 50%. But the huge difference in this ball game was that the Sixers only turned the ball over 6 times to the Celtics 16 times, meaning that the Sixers actually got more shot up than the Boston Celtics. They got 14 more shot up than the Boston Celtics, and that was the story in this ball game. And this is just because of the way Doc Rivers would keep switching the defense around, and he would just completely mess up with the Celtics, who kept turning the ball over. And this has been an issue for them all season long, but weirdly enough, they would always lock in against the Sixers and be good. And the same stuff happened, during the season. The Celtics have always struggled in the clutch. They've been pretty bad, never going to the right play at the right time. They would go to Jason Tatum when he didn't have it, and when he did have it, they would, for some weird reason, let Marcus Smart or Malcolm Brogdon make a play, and this is right what happened tonight. Down the wire, one possession, they give the ball to Marcus Smart, turns it over, and James Harden goes down, ISO on the Al Horford, scored the 3. And one other possession, Michael Brogdon gets the ball, turns it over, Tyrese Maxey get a steal. He was huge tonight with 4 steals and over 20 points. Layup, and that's it. That was the ball game. The Celtics didn't take care of the ball well enough. They didn't have enough energy to actually crush the Sixers from the bat. And James Harden, Doc Rivers, Tyrese Maxey, and shout out to Tobias Harris. all three of those guys carried, man. And big shout out to D'Anthony Melton. The Sixers bench as a whole at 20 points. D'Anthony Melton at 17 of them. He's been huge for them all season long, but way to show up. So man, this series is far from over. But this actually takes a lot of pressure off of Joel Embiid to rush his return. I believe that had the Sixers lost this game, no matter what, Embiid would have suited up in game two, healthy, unhealthy, would have went out there and maybe risk re-aggravating the injury, right? But with this win, it's going to be very interesting to see if the Sixers get greedy and they send Joel Embiid back out there, unless obviously if he's completely healthy, why not play him? But if he's not, it's going to be very interesting to see what the Sixers do with him. And Sixers bluff at practice, and they really thought that Joel would be out there, and he wasn't. And it showed in their game plan, the game plan for Joel Embiid, you know. So it's going to be very interesting what Joe Mazzulla has as far as adjustment, and also if he actually comes up with adjustments to all of the defensive strategies that Doc Rivers threw out there, because I believe some of them were really great to actually upset the Joel Embiid last minutes who looked spooky during the regular season defensively, man. So anyways, we're going to cut this video right there. Shout out to James Harden for turning back the clock and actually shutting down the haters. Dropping 45 points in the playoffs on the road was huge, especially with the game-winning 3. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.